Gentlemen, there's a lot of big questions out there, such as what is the meaning of life? Are we alone in the universe? Is Keanu Reeves a bad actor or an acting genius? Guys, those questions are a little bit beyond this video, but what we will cover in this video is, should a man ever wear square-toed dress shoes? Now, every time I put this image up on social media, people go nuts. And I get people just coming in saying that square-toed dress shoes are an abomination. We should take them up, shoot them off into space, burn them, destroy them, but get rid of square-toed dress shoes. I'm not going to say I'm that extreme. I do have a preference for curved-toed dress shoes, but I don't think most people understand actually why they have and why society has a preference for curved-toe dress shoes. Hopefully you enjoy the points I'm going to hit on why each shoe actually has its purpose and its place in society. So to start off, let me give you a little bit of history lesson here. So if we go back almost 10,000 years, man started to wear shoes. Basically, it gave him the ability to further his range. He could walk across surfaces that would have hurt his feet, maybe would have slowed him down, and he could just move quicker onto a wider surface. Initially, it was animal hides or it was cloth wrapped around the feet. They've been made from wood. Sandals became very popular. You look at the Roman, a lot of people actually talk about the Roman history, and footwear has always been an issue for militaries and for conquest. Now, an interesting evolution happened at some point that we saw the modern day shoe come about. And what's interesting about the shoe is it initially was something that only rich people could afford. Up to about 200 years ago, shoes were made, you didn't have a right or left foot. You simply had a shoe that was your size and you got two of them. There was no idea of left or right feet. But the point I wanted to make is shoes have this history. And now let's talk about square toe versus curved toe. So right here we have an example of what I consider to be an attractive square-toed shoe. I know some people think that they're all an abomination, but there are advantages to the square-toed shoe. One of them is that the toe box in general is going to be a little bit larger. So with people with a little bit wider feet, if you're a long distance runner and your feet swell, this is going to be something that you may actually find just simply more comfortable. Something that's going to work with your lifestyle. Also, you see them in boots and a number of very functional designs of type of footwear. These oftentimes, and I've heard even from some guys that work in these type of boots, they love them because they can kick things and they can actually use it almost as a tool. So if you think about very functional in that regard. But if you go back to the history, this is reminiscent of what were known as straights. Straights were basically where shoes did not have a left or a right style. So they were made to go on either foot and people just simply went with it. Hard to believe, huh? You didn't have a left or a right size. Now, the square toe in general, I think it's become fashionable over in parts of Europe. It goes on and off. That's why I think this saw a resurgence in menswear. It has since, in my opinion, actually been kind of taken down the wrong direction. The extreme square, again, when you've got a wide angle like that, I don't think that flatters any man, but something like this is okay. But let's get to the modern day curved toe. So clearly right here, what we see is that this is made for the left foot. And that was a big distinction and why I think a lot of modern people have a preference and they don't even know towards this style is it basically marks that this is clearly a higher end shoe made for an individual's left foot or their right foot. Another interesting thing about it is men that rode horses. They oftentimes wanted to have a pointed front right up here. And the reason you wanted the pointed toe is it allowed you to easily get your foot right into the stirrup of the saddle whenever you were riding. So those two things right there, it was basically, this was the shoe of the elite. This was a higher end shoe. So for 200 years, if you think about it, we've carried on this tradition. Knowing that history right there, guys, and understanding that, yeah, there are some advantages. If you've got really wide feet, maybe go towards the square toe. But I think for most people and most men, they should be looking at the classic designs with the curved toe. And it, again, you can try to bring it in if you know what you're doing when it comes to the square toe. But for most guys, this is going to be the right choice. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely go check out the ebook we have on dress shoes. Almost 100 pages, solid information. Right now it's free. I think at some point I'm going to yank it and sell it, put it on Amazon or something. But right now you can grab that ebook for free. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next video.